Hi everyone, this is Nicole from Be So Created, and I'm so excited to show you our Kimberbell Fill in the Blank project for November. We have this adorable Cheers to the New Year design stitched out on a velvet wine bag. We're so excited to show you how to do this, so let's get stitching. Let me pull up our presentation for today. All right, so here's our presentation. Here is our really cute wine bag all stitched out. Again, the way that fill in the blank works is that we have a design that we give to you with the purchase of the blank. So you have to purchase the wine bag. It comes in a set of two. The edges are serged just like all of our other blanks. And then with that purchase, we give you the design. There is an embellishment kit. It includes leather to get all of these beautiful things stitched out. So the hoop size that you'll need for this project is a 5x7. In our embellishment, we've included a silver embroidery leather and a gold one, or some of ours have a rose gold as well. And that's just for those the letters and the applique pieces of that. There is a navy wine bag, of course. For stabilizers, we need a wash away sticky back as well as a wash away topping. And paper tape is also recommended. This is a 3-part project. We're going to be first placing the wine bag using our crosshairs. We're going to be embroidering on the wine bag and then sewing it together. So let's get started. First, we're going to hoop our sticky back wash away with the glossy side of the paper up. You're going to score it, remove that glossy paper to reveal the adhesive. Next, we're going to load the centering crosshair file, and then we're going to change our thread to a visible color and stitch out those crosshairs. We are going to place our wine bag right side up with the bottom of the bag towards you. And right now we're going to figure out some measurements that we will use to place our wine bag on those crosshairs. So you are going to fold the wine bag in half lengthwise with the right sides together. You're going to mark the top and bottom of the wine bag with some straight pins placed vertically. We don't want to do any markings on this bag. It is velvet. We want to make sure that the velvet stays intact. You're going to open the bag with the right side up. So if you look in our diagram, we've got 2 pins on the top and the bottom marking our mid-waist point. We are then going to fold the left side of the bag over to meet that middle line. You're going to want to remove those pins and gently do a finger press. Do not iron this, do a finger press so we get fold A. The next thing that you're going to do, keeping fold A in place, is we're going to fold the wine bag in half widthwise. And then you're going to mark that with this straight pin as well, placed horizontally. When you open the bag back up, you are going to measure 2 inches down from the pin, and then you're going to mark with a straight pin placed horizontally. This is going to mark our fold B. So at this point, you're going to have a fold A and a fold B. You're going to remove all of the pins and gently finger press. And then you are going to use this to place, to align your fold A and your B with the horizontal and vertical crosshairs. You're going to unfold all of the layers of the wine bag, smooth everything out to make sure it's adhered to your stabilizer, and the excess of the wine bag will be on the top of the hoop. Now we've got it placed, we're ready to go. Let's go ahead and load our desired file into the machine. For this project today, we're going to be doing the Cheers to the New Year. Of course, any design that you have is going to look fabulous on this wine bag. We're going to change our thread to the desired color, and we're going to stitch out our placement line, which is our machine step number 1. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to place our leather right side up, completely covering the placement line. Go ahead and tape it in place, but make sure that your tape is outside of the stitch lines. It can be a little tricky to remove that tape from the leather. And then go ahead and stick the tack down line and remove the tape and then trim the leather. And make sure, one thing I want to point out, make sure you remember to trim the leather inside the R and inside the S. There's a few little spots there. Next, you're going to want to change your thread to the desired color, stitch out your hat placement line. And then you're going to lay the leather right side up over that placement line, tape it in place, and go ahead and do the tack down line and then trim that leather. The next thing you're going to do is change your thread again, and you're going to stitch the hat detail. There are two details. Detail number one just does kind of a solid stripe for the hats. Detail number two is going to do kind of some fun little dots there. So you're going to stitch out both of those details. And then at this point, it is recommended that we put a wash away topping. And the reason why we're doing it now and not earlier is because all of our stitching from here on out is going to be directly on the velvet. We are not layering anything else. We're not doing any more applique. So you will place your wash away topping over the entire area, and we're going to start stitching out some other designs here. If you've never used a topping, the point of using these toppings, there's wash away, there's iron away. What it is any fabric that has a nap. Anytime you're using something with a nap, sometimes our stitches tend to sink in and we lose sight of them. So what this topping does is you're stitching on top of the topping, and so it allows the stitches to rest on top of the nap and not sink in, so they'll be fully visible. If you don't have a wash away topping, a wash away stabilizer would work. You would just have to trim it away, where this wash away topping, it's going to pull right off. So onto our stitching. We're going to change to the desired color, and we're going to stitch out the words "to the new year." Next, we are going to do all of the fun confetti design that's on here. So we'll change out our thread. We'll do confetti 1 detail. We'll change our thread again, do confetti 2, change your thread again, and we'll do confetti 3. Last thread change out, we'll do confetti 4. Oh, not last, we have one more stitch, confetti number 5. So you will be changing your thread 5 different times to stitch out all of those different fun confetti stitches. Last thing we're going to do is we're done. We get to take this out of our hoop. We're going to remove all of the tape. We're going to remove all of the excess topping. And you want to cut away any excess stabilizer from the back of the design. It just helps with removing the stabilizer, so you don't have kind of a gooey mess. Removing the excess helps. So give it time to dry, following the manufacturer's directions on the stabilizer you used. Last, we are going to stitch our wine bag together. We've embroidered it, we've got this really cute design, and now we need to finish it up. So you are going to fold your blank with the right sides together and fold it lengthwise. You are going to want to make sure that you pull your cords out of the way, away from the stitch line, and you want to make sure that you've matched your casing stitches. You'll see 2 rows of stitches there. You want to make sure to match those up. Go ahead and pin all the way down on both sides, and you're going to sew 1/4 inch away from the serged edge, and then go ahead and remove those pins. Then we're going to box our corners. So with the bottom seam facing you, you're going to pull the layers of fabric away, and you're going to fold down the corners into a triangle like you can see in the diagram. You're going to measure 1 inch from the tip of the triangle, do a light line with chalk or your favorite marking tool, and we're going to do a horizontal line. You're going to pop a pin in there, and you're going to sew directly on top of the marked line. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to do the exact same steps on the opposite corner, and then you're going to trim that little boxed corner 1/4 inch just to reduce some bulk. You're going to turn that wine bag right side out, poke those corners with your favorite point turning tool, and you are done. You have a great little bag that you stitched up really quickly. And again, any design that you have is going to look super sweet on this wine bag. Thank you so much for joining us today for our fill in the blank for November. We're so excited to see what you make with these really great wine bags. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful day.